and that three is blocked. They get it to Davis, and here it comes. He jams it down. From the point, Bree Adams, lowering hard, and it's in! Off the stick of Sydney Canstrup, and the Cougars are on the board. And he'll put it right on goal, and right into the goal! Ethan Olsen on a free kick. Interception, and two of those shouldn't have happened in my opinion. There was a one on the far side back in the late first, early second quarter, I believe. So I hope it. One-handed grab, oh my goodness! Matthew Ozendorf into the end zone on the touchdown. Oh my God! Grant Nelson will pull down the rebound. Nelson will go to the hoop and jam it down with a one-handed slam. Savage, though, the closest one there, couldn't quite get it off the far boards. Maddie Green will pick it up. She'll circle around, being closely contested there, and it's picked up. Shot on goal, and a rebound attempt, and another one, and it's in. It's Jordan Kesey with the goal, and it's 2-0 Bismarck Blizzards. Get it up to Pesa, off her knee, and just lobs it. Rocks is able to shuffle it out to Crabtree. They'll work it back up the court. Near side, three on the way, and it's in! Paige Thompson with the triple. Getting the face-offs down on this end of the ice, and they have pulled their goalie. And here's an opportunity, and no. Friddle, it's there, it's in! Friddle scored with 5.5 seconds to go! Caleb Friddle gets the goal, and we're tied at 1! 22 to shoot on the shot clock here. Hoverson for his 9th three. Yes, he got it! 9 threes for Hoverson. Well, let's just see how many he can get here. Ty Satter wants the ball. He's going to maybe tee it up for 11th three. He got it! 11 three-pointers for Ty Satter. It's unbelievable. 30. All right, welcome back. Barnesville High School here. Mike Mason with you on the Minnesota Sports Station on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Hope you're having a great evening. JV game. We're getting a little bit late start on the varsity game because the JV game went to overtime, and it went to the Barnesville Trojans. 45-41. Barnesville had a chance. Sydney Strand had an opportunity with about a second left to win the game in the fourth, but the shot would be missed. They go to overtime, tied at 39, and the Crookston Pirates would only get one bucket in that overtime period, and a couple trips to the free throw line and a bucket for the Trojans would seal it. 45-41 in the JV game for the final. You can find us online at msportsnet on Twitter, youtube.com/ND Sports Channel. That link will change in, we think, July anyway. That's what we're estimating. I'm going to change it to something Magnitude Sports related. When we first started the station, we were only in North Dakota, so now YouTube won't allow us to change it for a while. And then you can find us on facebook.com/msportsnet live. Barnesville Senex, Front Street Nutrition, and Midwest Bank sponsoring the broadcast today. We certainly appreciate their support of Trojan Athletics all year long. If you want to team up with us, we have booster plans that start as low as $25 a month, and you can request a package to follow your favorite team or teams, and also we can get your business scrolling on our scoreboard for the maximum game time exposure throughout the entire game, during all portions of the game where the scoreboard is shown. That'll be scrolling along there. You get a little message on there for you, whatever you want, as long as it fits within the character limit, which is pretty large, but there is a character limit. So also, if you're a sophomore or junior, you want to get your skills put in front of a college recruiter for a possible scholarship for the sport that you're interested in playing, we can do that. Tapings take less than an hour. We turn them around in 72 hours or less, and they're available for all students in North Dakota, Minnesota, and South Dakota. And if we have to travel a long distance, a travel fee may apply. Otherwise, travel fees do not apply. For anybody in the striking distance of the Fargo-Moorhead area, travel fees more than likely will not apply. So also, if you're a senior that signed a letter of intent to play sports in college, well, we would love to talk with you. Sit down with you for about a 20-minute chat, look back at high school, why you chose the college that you picked, and then that middle section, that middle segment that everybody's had fun with doing, that we've done one with so far. 10 random questions, and it could be you draw them out of a box so nobody knows what the question is. I answer them, and you have to answer whatever question you drew. My favorite is, would you recommend the last YouTube video you watched to your mother? We've had some stunning answers to that particular question. Everybody we've done one with has gotten that question. So, hey, we're going to take a timeout, and when we come back, we'll go to the team profiles, put these two teams side by side, and also a whole bunch of other cool stuff coming up on our pregame show when it continues next here on the Minnesota Sports Station on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Your family, your friends, our community. At Midwest Bank of Barnesville, these cornerstones of family, friends, and community is the very heart of Midwest Bank. Whether it's help in expanding the family farm, building, remodeling, or purchasing your new home, or supporting our local schools, Midwest Bank is here because you are our family, you are our friends, and this is our community. Midwest Bank, banking your way on South Front Street, Barnesville. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Barnesville Senex is your one-stop shop in Barnesville for gas, snacks, and more, including fresh Sandy's Donuts each day of the week. And don't forget that Barnesville Senex has the Caribou Coffee kiosk open each day as well. They're also your hunting and fishing license headquarters. Barnesville Senex. Call them 218-354-2139 or stop in to get everything you need at 619 Front Street North in Barnesville. Barnesville Senex wishes the Trojans the best of luck in this game and every game this sports season. Front Street Nutrition in Barnesville is your one-stop shop for healthy energy and nutrition. Stop in and try one of the many different teas or shakes on the menu. With over 80 varieties, you're guaranteed to find multiple favorites that'll quench your thirst. Also, ask about the different lift-offs that'll give you that unique and exact extra boost that you need for your day. Visit Front Street Nutrition today, 108 Front Street South, or call them 701-238-5276. Front Street Nutrition, nutrition for the win.
Paper tickets, rookie.
All right, welcome back. Barnesville High School here. So we're getting ready for the Trojans and the Pirates. Youngster out there, only one on the court shooting around. We'll keep the camera on him for the moment. If you'd like to donate, that QR code will be throughout our pregame and postgame show and during every commercial break in the broadcast. And if you donate, put a little note in there saying, hey, I'm a Trojan fan or I'm a Pirate fan, then we'll make sure that donation goes towards a broadcast for your team. You can take a look at our upcoming games on our website, msportsnet.com. We're about 6 minutes away. It's gotten extremely quiet here in the gym. There we go. Now there's some music playing in the background. But anyways, msportsnet.com, under the games button, click on stream schedule. You can see all the games that we have coming up. Next up, Fargo Davies and Valley City, and then we'll be up in East Grand Forks when the Green Wave take on the Minneapolis North Polars, and then Jared Stevens will have the Barnesville Trojans girls and boys doubleheader that same day against the Frazee Hornets from Concordia College. So we'll have 3 games for you on Saturday, 2 of them live at the same time, and then the third one live independently, all on our YouTube channel at youtube.com/ND Sports Channel, and you can check out the entire schedule coming up there. The team profiles. Well, the Trojans, they're 11-11 on the year. They're 2-5 when playing at home, and 7-8 when playing against Section 8 AA opponents. For the Crookston Pirates, 18-5 on the year. They are 9-2 when they play on the road or a neutral court, and they are 10-5 against section opponents. I want to thank our sponsors again, including Barnesville Senex, Front Street Nutrition, and Midwest Bank for making today's games possible. And when we come back, we will wrap this thing up here. We'll have your starting lineups just ahead, along with the opening announcements and our final pregame thoughts right after this timeout here on the Minnesota Sports Station on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Your family, your friends, our community. At Midwest Bank of Barnesville, these cornerstones of family, friends, and community is the very heart of Midwest Bank. Whether it's help in expanding the family farm, building, remodeling, or purchasing your new home, or supporting our local schools, Midwest Bank is here because you are our family, you are our friends, and this is our community. Midwest Bank, banking your way on South Front Street, Barnesville. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Barnesville Senex is your one-stop shop in Barnesville for gas, snacks, and more, including fresh Sandy's Donuts each day of the week. And don't forget that Barnesville Senex has the Caribou Coffee kiosk open each day as well. They're also your hunting and fishing license headquarters. Barnesville Senex. Call them 218-354-2139 or stop in to get everything you need at 619 Front Street North in Barnesville. Barnesville Senex wishes the Trojans the best of luck in this game and every game this sports season. Front Street Nutrition in Barnesville is your one-stop shop for healthy energy and nutrition. Stop in and try one of the many different teas or shakes on the menu. With over 80 varieties, you're guaranteed to find multiple favorites that'll quench your thirst. Also, ask about the different lift-offs that'll give you that unique and exact extra boost that you need for your day. Visit Front Street Nutrition today, 108 Front Street South, or call them 701-238-5276. Front Street Nutrition, nutrition for the win.
Paper tickets. Rookie mistake.
Game Time is the fastest way to buy tickets to live events with your friends. You can buy the perfect seats in seconds, and tickets are delivered directly to your phone, so you always have them with you. Download Game Time free on the App Store, and you'll instantly see a curated list of the best upcoming events in your area. Game Time sorts through thousands of available seats on the market and presents you with only the 50 best values. One of the best things about Game Time is you can get tickets at last-minute prices even after the game starts. Download Game Time free on the App Store today.
All right, welcome back. Barnesville Trojans warming up over there. On the flip side of the court, you got the Crookston Pirates. Those are the two teams we're looking forward to watching here today. If you just missed the junior varsity game, well, that one went to overtime. That's why I have a little bit of a late start here on the varsity game. The JV game was won by Barnesville, 45-41 in overtime. Once again, the let's see, here do we got up here? The Barnesville Trojans, they're 11-11 on the year. Since the last time we saw them with that 66-57 win over the Perham Yellow Jackets, they would fall 56-45 to the Kindred Vikings in Kindred, and then another loss here at home, 52-40 against the East Grand Forks Green Wave, and that brings them into today's game against the Crookston Pirates, who are 18-5, and they are 8-2 when playing on the road. Their last 5 games. The 63-27 win over East Grand Forks and a 32-27 loss to Pelican Rapids, both of those games at home. And then I believe that Pelican Rapids is undefeated still on this season. Last time I looked, they were undefeated anyway. And then they would go on the road, take on the Dilworth Glendon Fountain Rebels and win by 7, 67-60. 59-21 win over the Prowlers at home from Thief River Falls. And then they lost to the Holly Nuggets back on Tuesday, the 11th. By the final of 62-46 to bring them into tonight's game against Barnesville. So after today, the Pirates will have Stephen Argyle at home, and they'll finish up the regular season against the Breckenridge Cowgirls. For the Barnesville Trojans after today, they will have the Frazee Hornets. That's a game we'll have for you here on the Minnesota Sports Station. Jared Stevens will have the call on that game. And then they'll be on the road at Dilworth Glendon Fountain, and then they'll finish the regular season at home, or check that, on the road at the Holly Nuggets. So we wish both these teams the best of luck the rest of the season here after tonight's broadcast. Two teams are lining up for the national anthem. If it's sung by a student, we'll keep it here. If it's an MP3, we'll take another time out here.
Welcome to Barnesville High School for tonight's game between the Crookston Pirates and your Barnesville Lady Trojans. Students, parents, teachers, and administration would like to extend a warm welcome to our friends from Crookston. For everyone's safety, we ask that parents closely attend to their elementary-aged children. Please keep them safe in the stands during the contest. Please refrain from walking on or across the court before, during, and after the event. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask that you rise if able, remove any headwear, and face our nation's flag, as tonight we have a special guest singing. One of our officials, Matt Anderson, will be singing our national anthem.
All right, well, it's time for Matt to be in the spotlight here. We'll keep it here for the national anthem.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we
All right, nice job. If you're just joining us, that was one of our 3 officials tonight who sang the national anthem. And now your starting lineups. We'll start with the Crookston Pirates. Coach said these are more than likely our starters. And Abby Emma Bowl, Hallie Windjam, Danielle Boyle, and then Hayden Windjam and Casey Swicklaw. Said they may make changes, but to the best of his knowledge, that's the starters. So we'll see if those are the 5 that come out of the lineup here. No, they did make a change. So Abby Baravich.
Number 15, the 12th grade guard, Danielle Boyle. Number 23, the sophomore guard, Hayden Windjam. And number 31, the senior forward, Casey Swicklaw. The Pirates are head coached by Darren Zimmerman. Assistant coaches are Isaac Black, Neil Meyer.
All right, so Abby Baravich, Hallie Windjam, Danielle Boyle, Hayden Windjam, and Casey Swicklaw, your starters for the Crookston Pirates. And now for the Barnesville Trojans. We'll have Sam Pesa, Kim Macy, Lexi Bolgreen, Emily Bredman. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm not sure why I wrote down 6, but I believe Kenzie Scogan will be the 5th player. So there is Sam Pesa, the junior. And then Kim Macy, as predicted. And Lexi Bolgreen, the sophomore. And Emily Bredman, the sophomore. And Laura Halverson will be starting. So once again, your starters for Barnesville: Sam Pesa, Kim Macy, Lexi Bolgreen, Emily Bredman, and Laura Halverson. Your starters for the Crookston Pirates include Abby Baravich, Hallie Windjam, Danielle Boyle, Hayden Windjam, Casey Swicklaw. Once again, we want to thank our sponsors, including Midwest Bank, Front Street Nutrition, Barnesville Senex for making this game possible today. And that will wrap up your pregame show. Once again, I'm doing this game solo here tonight, so we'll keep track of stats. I got to run the clock. I got to update the scoring, the fouls, and operate the camera. So we certainly apologize if there are any flukes that occur during the broadcast here. But hopefully I can get it all done. Otherwise, I would have tried desperately to get somebody to help me. I did try a little bit, but not too hard to make it happen. Barnesville in purple, Crookston in white. We're underway as the Trojans win the opening tip. They'll get over far side there for Kim Macy. Macy pushes it down into the corner. Bredman works it inside for Halverson. Bounce pass back out. 3 is on the way. Back iron too strong. Rebound pulled down by the Crookston Pirates. With the basketball is Danielle Boyle. Now up top, that is Baravich. Windjam gives it back to Baravich. Bounce pass, 3 on the way. In! Kim Macy here on the near wing. I didn't catch the PA announcer, and I didn't see the jersey number. Who got that point? Danielle Boyle got the triple there for the Pirates. Just under 17 minutes to go here. Up top is Sam Pesa. Works it in for Halverson. Now outside for Bolgreen. And the shot will not count. Whistle, and I believe it was 3 seconds in the lane. Baravich will bring it up and over the timeline here for the Crookston Pirates. Driving in, it was Haley Windjam, and that one's a little bit off the mark. Bredman pulls down the rebound. Gives it up for Bowgreen in the backcourt here for the Trojans. Picks up her dribble, needs some help, gets it to Halverson over on the far wing. Now they work it up top for Sam Pesa. Pesa back now for Bowgreen. Bowgreen looking to drive baseline, comes back out. Pesa with the basketball to the high post there, and the ball is poked away. And that'll be a turnover for the Trojans, and now Baravich with the basketball here. Three-pointer on the way. No, that one's a little short, right into the hands of Bowgreen. Ball's tipped out of bounds. Saying it was tipped by a Pirate, so it'll be Sam Pesa triggering the inbounds pass from the sideline here. And that will come in to the top of the key for Bredman. Bredman pops it out. Bowgreen for three. No, off the front iron. Bredman with the rebound. Bredman with a dribble, and now the clock will stop here with 15:42 to go in the first half, and we have our first foul of the game. Hayden Widgham picks up the first foul, and 15:42 to go here in the first half, and the free throw's off the mark from Bredman. Second free throw is in, and the Trojans are on the board. Baravich will bring it up and over the timeline here for the Pirates. We're up by 2. 3-1. Gets into the hands of Haley Windjam. That shot won't go. Crookston fans wanted a foul. They're not going to get one. Quickly into the corner here for Kim Macy. Now back to Pesa. Up top for Bredman. Bredman swings it over for Bowgreen on the far wing. Crookston fans chanting defense. Now they'll work it into the corner off the baseline. Can't see who that is. I think it's Halverson. No, check that. It was Pesa. Now Halverson has it. Nice feed to Bredman, and that's in. We're tied. Tied at 3-3 as Bredman gets the bucket. Bredman has all 3 points there for the Pirates, and Danielle Boyle has the lone triple for the Pirates. Pirates first time. I didn't mean to say that. Haley Windjam with the last bucket for the Pirates. Up and in and one. Stops the clock with 14:22 if our clock will stop. Hayden Windjam, picks up her second. Bowgreen at the free throw line, won't drop in. But an offensive rebound by Bredman. Bredman's shot off the glass too strong. Bowgreen muscles her way to the rebound and then out of bounds and back to the Pirates. $14 and change to go here in the first half of play. Pirates with a 2-point lead, looking to extend it, and they do. That shot's off the mark. Danielle Boyle with the basketball. She dribbles in down the near side of the lane, pops it back out here for Windjam. Cross-court pass now, 3 on the way, and in! Bowgreen on the near wing as they work it around into the near corner here. Inside for Bredman, back to Bowgreen. Bowgreen cross court, baseline for Pesa. And did she dribble it out of bounds or was there a foul? There is a foul on Crookston, third team foul. The foul is on Abby Baravich. Bullgreen, cross court near side for Macy. Works it inside for Halverson. Off the baseline, she's fouled. That's the 4th team foul now on Crookston. Emma Bowl, the junior, checking into the lineup, picks up her first personal. Halverson with the free throw, and that makes it 10-6, excuse me. And that one will drop in as well. Up top is Casey Swickla. And they tried to work it back in. They intended, it was Emma Bowl down low. For that pass was intended for. Goes out of bounds. That'll be a turnover for Crookston. And we have a timeout on the floor. Broadcast coverage brought to you by Barnesville Cenex, Midwest Bank, and Front Street Nutrition. Be back in a moment here on the Minnesota Sports Station. Front Street Nutrition in Barnesville is your one-stop shop for healthy energy and nutrition. Stop in and try one of the many different teas or shakes on the menu. With over 80 varieties, you're guaranteed to find multiple favorites that'll quench your thirst. Also, ask about the different lift-offs that'll give you that unique and exact extra boost that you need for your day. Visit Front Street Nutrition today, 108 Front Street South, or call them 701-238-5276. Front Street Nutrition, nutrition for the win. All right, welcome back. 12:37 and counting to go here in the first half. Trojans have the basketball coming out of the timeout. And down low, it's Bredman with the basket. Pulls the Trojans within one at 10-9. Emily Bredman with 5 points so far in this contest. Hayden Windjam with that last basket. We're going to double check these at halftime here. I cannot hear the PA announcer, and when it's on the far side or down low, it's kind of hard to see the jersey numbers. That's Baravich. I know that for sure. She has the colored shoes. I will not forget that. That one's a little bit off the mark here. Pesa brings it back. Fires it far side for, I believe that's Scogan, and it was. Down low, Bredman couldn't get it. Offensive rebound by Bullgreen. Gets out to Scogan. Long two on the way. Out the front of the rim won't go. Baravich with the rebound here for the Pirates. 3-point lead. Now to the corner. Make it 6, maybe? No, too strong. Rebound, Sam Pesa. Quickly up court. Lobs it on a bounce there for Bullgreen, and it's taken away. To the basket, and scores. That is Haley Windjam with the basket. 14-9 and a 5-point advantage here for the Pirates. Lost it out of bounds. Turnover. Give the ball back to Crookston. Timeout, Barnesville. 11:09 to go. First half of play. We'll take a timeout as well. Be back in a moment here on the Minnesota Sports Station.
Your family, your friends, our community. At Midwest Bank of Barnesville, these cornerstones of family, friends, and community is the very heart of Midwest Bank. Whether it's help in expanding the family farm, building, remodeling, or purchasing your new home, or supporting our local schools, Midwest Bank is here because you are our family, you are our friends, and this is our community. Midwest Bank, banking your way on South Front Street, Barnesville. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
All right, welcome back. 11:08 to go. It'll be Crookston ball out of the timeout. 5-point lead for the Pirates over the Barnesville Trojans. 14-9 as we restart action here. With the ball is Windjam. Down low. Travel. Turnover. 4 turnovers for Barnesville. Got Crookston down for 3 so far. 7 minutes into the ball game. Pressure in the backcourt there by Windjam on Pesa. Now they get it over the timeline to Scogan. Scogan getting harassed there by a couple of Pirates. And now near wing, that is Sydney Strand. Strand works in the corner for Pesa. Pesa looking around inside, nobody there. Gives it back to Strand. Now they'll work it to Bredman. Crookston fans starting their defense chant. Scogan for 3. Off the front rim, won't go. Rebound comes down to, I believe that's, I'm not sure who that was. 15, that's Danielle Boyle. Work it down low. Now back out for a 3. Missed it. Rebound comes to Baravich, excuse me. Guard by Pesa. Up top, that was Jenna Coette. And that one's blocked by Bredman. 10 minutes to go here, first half of play as the Trojans bring it back, looking to trim away on that deficit there. They're down by 5 right now, and they turn it over. One-on-one, blocked by Bredman into the hands of Scogan. On the drive there was Haley Windjam. Halverson at the high post, drives into the paint, and a whistle and a foul. I think the Crookston fans wanted to travel. It was really, really close. I think the foul came a split second before the travel here. Still no fouls on the Trojans. That last one was on Jenna Coette, her first, team's 5th. Free throw up and in. Halverson at the free throw line with that free throw. She's 3 for 3, looking to go 4 for 4 here. And she will. Baravich near side now for Coette. Coette works it inside, too strong off the glass. Pesa with the defensive board. Sydney Strand quickly coming up court, all the way up to the baseline, pops it back out to Pesa, back to Strand in the corner for 3. No, too strong. Rebound comes down to Crookston. That is Jenna Coette. Coette gets into the hands of Baravich. Baravich dribbles down to the baseline, out into the near corner here for Casey Swickla. Swickla into the corner for, that is Coette. And Coette scores. Five-point game once again, 16-11 with 8:47 and counting to go. And an offensive foul. That's the first foul of the game on the Trojans. Kenzie Scogan gets the first foul of the game for Barnesville. Haley Windjam works it up top there for that Swickla. And Swickla will get fouled as she drives towards the hoop. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. That's back-to-back fouls on the Trojans now. Laura Halverson picks up her first, team 2nd. And Swickla at the free throw line pops it in. Six-point lead, 17-11. She can make this free throw, be the biggest lead of the game here for the Pirates. And she does. Swickla 2 for 2. A little bit of pressure in the backcourt here by the Pirates. And nearly stolen away, but Scogan will get it. Over the timeline, tipped into the hands of Halverson. Halverson to Bredman. 6-footer up and in. Emily Bredman with 7 points now, according to my numbers. Little over 18, or check that, 8 minutes to go. Near side, Swickla works it inside. Ball is tipped, intended for Windjam. Out of bounds and will remain with the Pirates. Baseline inbounds pass here will be triggered by, that is Danielle Boyle. Boyle works into the corner, thought about the 3. Now she will pull the trigger on a long 2. That was Haley Windjam. Follow-up shot, no good, and the rebound comes down there to Emily Bredman. Just under 8 minutes to go now here in the first half, and the Trojans down by 5, looking to trim the lead as Sam Pesa has it in the near corner, works it for Bredman. Bredman, cross-court, Scogan. Sydney Strand back to Scogan now, up top here for Pesa. Pesa tried to drive in, ran into a double team. Now Bredman, inside quickly, Halverson, off the glass and in. Halverson's first bucket, not from the free throw line. And it's a 3-point game. As I believe that's Swickla with the ball. Yep, it is. Swickla will drive towards the hoop, now come back out, looking for somebody to pass it to, and there's a foul. It's on one of 2 Trojans, either Sydney Strand or Halverson. It's going on Halverson. Her second, team's third. Danielle Boyle with the inbounds pass. Boyle swings it in here for Windjam on the near wing. Now they work it down low. Swickla, and it was tipped away. Scogan will pick up the loose ball. Runs into a triple team. Gets it, I believe that's Sydney Strand over there. Don't check that, it was Pesa. And Bredman on the offensive board gets the bucket. She has 9 now. Bravich dribbles in, high post, pops it out, corner 3 off the back iron, and the rebound comes down to Halverson. Halverson gives it to Pesa in the backcourt. Now Strand works in for Halverson, out for Scogan for an open 3. No, too strong. Rebound comes down to Coette. Now Baravich will bring it over the timeline here for the Pirates. Dribble into the free throw line, now down the near side of the lane. Windjam, fake the 3, dribble drive into the paint, gets it in off the glass. Haley Windjam with 6 points. 6 minutes to go, a 20-17 lead here for the Pirates. Trojans hanging around. Pesa brings it over the timeline. Far side, that's Scogan. Now Pesa into the corner, back to Scogan. Bounce pass, I can't see who that is. I think it might be Bredman. No, check that, it was Halverson. Foul. Team foul number 6. Who's it on is the question. Casey Swickla picks up her first. Laura Halverson is a perfect 4 for 4 from the line so far. And that will end that streak. Sorry if I jinxed her. 5:38 to go here in the first half. And she'll miss both. And a rebound by Bredman, and then the ball is poked, swatted away. Battle for it, and Scogan originally got it and then turned it over there to the Pirates. Ball was tipped, no over and back call. And now it'll go out of, oh no, it won't go out of bounds instead, and there's a whistle. I'll stop the clock with 5:18 to go, and we have a foul here on Crookston, I believe. Yep. So 17 fouls, so it'll be a 1-on-1 bonus here as we'll stop the clock with 5:10 on our clock, 5:18 in the gym. That was the first on Haley Windjam. Halverson returns to her ways of making free throws after missing her last 2. 5 of 7 here in the first half for Lauren Halverson. And make it 6 of 8. That pulls the Trojans within 1. 5:17 and counting to go here. Work it up top with the ball. I can't quite see who that was. Now Baravich drives down the near far side of the lane. Ball was tipped right back into her hands and now out of bounds. Stops the clock with an even 5 minutes to go here in the first half of play. Substitutions for both teams. Inbounds pass from the baseline on the far side of the hoop here for the Pirates, who lead by 1, 20-19. Inside, foul and 1. Emily Bredman picks up her first, team's fourth. I believe it's Emma Bull at the free throw line, and she got the basket as well. She'll miss the free throw, but an offensive rebound. Down along the baseline, tipped out of bounds. I believe it's Crookston basketball, and that appears to be the case. Inbounds right into the baseline, rolls off the rim. Rebound comes down to Scogan. Scogan. Now Sydney Strand from the paint, just in front of the free throw line. Shot was partially blocked. And the Pirates will come away with it. And we'll have a foul here on Halverson. That'll be her third, team's fifth. Oh, check that. I guess it's only her second. I must have misidentified a foul here. 4:27 to go as the inbounds pass. Comes in for Windjam. She'll spin around along the baseline, put it up, no go. Sydney Strand up in the far corner. Bounce pass to Bowlgreen. Bowlgreen picks up her dribble, back to Strand. Strand looking inside, now goes back to Bowlgreen, switches over here to Kim Macy. Macy tried to feed it in for Bredman, but it was tipped into the hands of Baravich. Just under 4 minutes to go here in the first half, and it's a 1 point, check that. Forgot to record that last basket for Crookston, 22-19. Three-pointer on the way, off the rim, won't go. Macy pulls down the rebound. And Macy lost it. Out of bounds, they'll go back to Crookston. Turnover number 6 for the Trojans. Baravich will bring it up over the timeline. Being guarded there by Bowgreen. No working inside there, and pop it out. Baravich long two, missed it. Rebound picked up by Coet off the baseline, a little strong. Baravich gets the offensive rebound, and there's a whistle. I'll stop the clock with 3:16 to go, and jump ball is the call. And the possession arrow favors Crookston. In for Baravich. She'll drive the baseline immediately. Now bounce it back out here. Swickla, long two. Off the rim, won't go. Rebound goes down into the hands of Olivia Sorensen into the lineup here for the Trojans. Three on the way from Kim Macy. No, missed it. Bredman underneath. Offensive rebound. The ball's tipped around. Bredman will track down the loose ball. Send it out for Sydney Strand for a three. That's too strong off the back iron. Rebound comes down to Crookston. In the backcourt, Baravich will get the ball and bring it up court. Near side here for Coet. Coet weaving around defenders and gets it up and in. Nice job there by Jenna Coet, the sophomore. 24-19 increases the Pirates' lead to 5, 2.5 to go. Sydney Strand on the far corner being guarded by Baravich and one other Crookston. I believe it's Windjam. And couldn't see what happened in that far corner. Three players tangled up behind three other players, and we have a timeout on the floor. 2:19 to go here, 24-19 in favor of Crookston in the first half. We're back in a moment.
your family, your friends, our community. At Midwest Bank of Barnesville, these cornerstones of family, friends, and community is the very heart of Midwest Bank. Whether it's help in expanding the family farm, building, remodeling, or purchasing your new home, or supporting our local schools, Midwest Bank is here because you are our family, you are our friends, and this is our community. Midwest Bank, banking your way on South Front Street, Barnesville. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
All right, welcome back. 2:19 to go here in the first half. It'll be Barnesville basketball out of the timeout. Sam Pesa will trigger the inbounds pass from the baseline on the far corner. Pesa will get it right back. Bredman now up top for Strand. Strand back over to Pesa. Now Emily Bredman. Back to Pesa. Drives in. 12-footer up and in. Two minutes to go, and it's a one-possession basketball game. On the near wing, that's Danielle Boyle. Now she'll work it to Windjam. Windjam will go to the top of the key, pick up her dribble. Get it back to, that is Swickla. I believe that's a three if it goes in, but it doesn't. Bounce off the back iron. Rebound underneath and the foul. Emma Bull with the basket. She'll go to the free throw line here. Team foul number 6 on the Trojans, and Kenzie Scogan picks up her second. Emma Bull with 4 points and 0 of 1 from the free throw line so far in the contest. She is now 1 for 2 as she converts on the three-point play, 27-21. Pressure in the backcourt here by the Pirates. Pesa runs into that half-court trap. Now she'll dribble around it over the timeline. Sydney Strand high on the far side there. Works it back to Pesa. Pesa looking inside, back to Strand. Strand will put the ball to the floor and dribble up to the top of the key as she really had nobody to pass it to. Now Bowgreen has it. Cross court over to Pesa. Pesa dribbles down towards the baseline, comes back out, works it inside to the mid-post for Bredman. Outside, Strand thought about the three. Now she'll take the high percentage shot. That will roll off the rim. Ball's tipped around. Rebound comes down to Barovich. Oh, no, check that. There's a 1 in front of that 5. That's Danielle Boyle. Now Swickla works it inside, and the shot is up and in. Emma Bull with 2 more. Under 30 seconds to go here in the first half. Biggest lead of the game for the Pirates is 8 right now at 29-21. Bredman for Strand. Strand tries to dribble in through defenders, and that shot was partially blocked out of bounds. Back to the Crookston Pirates. Turnover number 7 for the Barnesville Trojans. 15.8 seconds to go here in the first half. Midwest Bank halftime show coming up here in about 14 seconds. We'll add up some numbers, get you your halftime stats, and I know we have some halftime entertainment too. That will stop the clock with 3.1 seconds to go. So a chance for Barnesville to get maybe one more shot here from the half-court stripe, and goes off the back iron. And that brings us to our Midwest Bank halftime show. Your halftime score, Crookston Pirates 29, the Barnesville Trojans 21. We'll be back in a moment here with your halftime numbers right after this.
Your family, your friends, our community. At Midwest Bank of Barnesville, these cornerstones of family, friends, and community is the very heart of Midwest Bank. Whether it's help in expanding the family farm, building, remodeling, or purchasing your new home, or supporting our local schools, Midwest Bank is here because you are our family, you are our friends, and this is our community. Midwest Bank, banking your way on South Front Street, Barnesville. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Barnesville Cenex is your one-stop shop in Barnesville for gas, snacks, and more, including fresh Sandy's Donuts each day of the week. And don't forget that Barnesville Cenex has the Caribou Coffee kiosk open each day as well. They're also your hunting and fishing license headquarters. Barnesville Cenex. Call them 218-354-2139 or stop in to get everything you need at 619 Front Street North in Barnesville. Barnesville Cenex wishes the Trojans the best of luck in this game and every game this sports season. Front Street Nutrition in Barnesville is your one-stop shop for healthy energy and nutrition. Stop in and try one of the many different teas or shakes on the menu. With over 80 varieties, you're guaranteed to find multiple favorites that'll quench your thirst. Also, ask about the different lift-offs that'll give you that unique and exact extra boost that you need for your day. Visit Front Street Nutrition today, 108 Front Street South, or call them 701-238-5276. Front Street Nutrition, nutrition for the win.
Diamond Academy and Magnitude Sports Media Network are providing a huge opportunity for high school athletes. Player profile videos shine the spotlight on a skill set required for a position in a particular sport. Whether you play softball, track and field, or any other sport, if you're a sophomore or junior, it's time to schedule your video. Most tapings take less than an hour and can save you thousands when a recruiter puts your name in the starting lineup for a college scholarship. For more information, click on Player Profiles at msportsnet.com or call us at 701-373-1843.
Since October 17, 2017, the Magnitude Sports Media Network has brought you over 550 games and a grand total of 115,000 plus viewers and listeners who have watched or listened to one of the 105 varsity, JV, or sub-varsity teams that have played in one of the 8 different sports that we have broadcasted from 40 cities and towns, including hockey, baseball, softball, volleyball, basketball, soccer, and swimming, with hopes of doing more in the future. Consider a donation or a sponsorship that'll give you advertising dollars every bang for its buck that you can expect. Visit our website for more information, msportsnet.com, or call us at 701-373-1843. Thank you for being loyal viewers and supporters for the past 2 years. Subscribe to Magnitude Sports on YouTube. Go to youtube.com, search for Magnitude Sports, click on subscribe, click on the bell, and select your alert preference of all, personalized, or none. By selecting all, you'll be notified to every live broadcast and video upload we make. Selecting personalized will notify you only to the games and videos most likely to interest you, and selecting none will help us out by becoming a subscriber but avoid unnecessary mobile and email notifications. Direct link is youtube.com/ndsportschannel/live. Thanks for subscribing to Magnitude Sports on YouTube.
Magnitude Sports Media Network is your home for all types of sports programming in a 3-state region. Over 500 previous games are available right now on demand. Since 2017, we've brought you an average of 275 games a year, including junior varsity and varsity matchups across 8 different sports. Now we're on pace for the same amount of games this year. It's a whole lot of sports, and it's all right here, where North Dakota, Minnesota, and South Dakota teams play. This is the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Front Street Nutrition in Barnesville is your one-stop shop for healthy energy and nutrition. Stop in and try one of the many different teas or shakes on the menu. With over 80 varieties, you're guaranteed to find multiple favorites that'll quench your thirst. Also, ask about the different lift-offs that'll give you that unique and exact extra boost that you need for your day. Visit Front Street Nutrition today, 108 Front Street South, or call them 701-238-5276. Front Street Nutrition, nutrition for the win. Barnesville Cenex is your one-stop shop in Barnesville for gas, snacks, and more, including fresh Sandy's Donuts each day of the week. And don't forget that Barnesville Cenex has the Caribou Coffee kiosk open each day as well. They're also your hunting and fishing license headquarters. Barnesville Cenex. Call them 218-354-2139 or stop in to get everything you need at 619 Front Street North in Barnesville. Barnesville Cenex wishes the Trojans the best of luck in this game and every game this sports season.
Your family, your friends, our community. At Midwest Bank of Barnesville, these cornerstones of family, friends, and community is the very heart of Midwest Bank. Whether it's help in expanding the family farm, building, remodeling, or purchasing your new home, or supporting our local schools, Midwest Bank is here because you are our family, you are our friends, and this is our community. Midwest Bank, banking your way on South Front Street, Barnesville. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
All right, welcome back. We're at halftime here, and the Pirates lead the Trojans by 8, 29-21. Time to go over your first half numbers here on the Midwest Bank halftime show. And we'll start with the visiting Crookston Pirates. We got Emma Bull down for 9, Jenna Coette with 4, Haley Windham with 6, Danielle Boyle with 3, and 7 for Casey Swickla. And we did double check that with the scorers table, and that is what they have as well. So even though we were having trouble there, it looks like we nailed it. So that's always awesome. For the Barnesville Trojans, Laura Halverson has 8 points, and she has 6 of those 8 points from the free throw line. She's 6 of 8 from the line overall. Emily Bredman with 9 went 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Lexi Bolgreen with 2 and Sam Pesa with 2. Overall, they shot 7 of 10 for 70% from the free throw line in the first half for the Barnesville Trojans. Free throws for Crookston, Emma Bull 1 for 2. And Casey Swickla 2 for 2. So 3 for 4. They're shooting 75% from the free throw line. Once again, I'm going solo here tonight, so I don't have the other stats that I normally have for you, such as rebounds, assists, and block shots, and all that cool stuff. But I promised the points, and that's exactly what I got for you. So it was tied at 3-3. Crookston took a 5-3 lead, and unless I missed something, I think that was the final lead change of the game. So that's going to wrap up your numbers here for the Midwest Bank halftime show. We're about 3.5 minutes away from the start of the second half. We'll get everything reset for half number 2 and come back here in a little bit. Once again, your broadcast coverage today brought to you by Barnesville Senex, Front Street Nutrition, and Midwest Bank, also bringing you your halftime show.
Your family, your friends, our community. At Midwest Bank of Barnesville, these cornerstones of family, friends, and community is the very heart of Midwest Bank. Whether it's help in expanding the family farm, building, remodeling, or purchasing your new home, or supporting our local schools, Midwest Bank is here because you are our family, you are our friends, and this is our community. Midwest Bank, banking your way on South Front Street, Barnesville. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Barnesville Senex is your one-stop shop in Barnesville for gas, snacks, and more, including fresh Sandy's Donuts each day of the week. And don't forget that Barnesville Senex has the Caribou Coffee kiosk open each day as well. They're also your hunting and fishing license headquarters. Barnesville Senex. Call them 218-354-2139 or stop in to get everything you need at 619 Front Street North in Barnesville. Barnesville Senex wishes the Trojans the best of luck in this game and every game this sports season. Front Street Nutrition in Barnesville is your one-stop shop for healthy energy and nutrition. Stop in and try one of the many different teas or shakes on the menu. With over 80 varieties, you're guaranteed to find multiple favorites that'll quench your thirst. Also, ask about the different lift-offs that'll give you that unique and exact extra boost that you need for your day. Visit Front Street Nutrition today, 108 Front Street South, or call them 701-238-5276. Front Street Nutrition, nutrition for the win.
Your family, your friends, our community. At Midwest Bank of Barnesville, these cornerstones of family, friends, and community is the very heart of Midwest Bank. Whether it's help in expanding the family farm, building, remodeling, or purchasing your new home, or supporting our local schools, Midwest Bank is here because you are our family, you are our friends, and this is our community. Midwest Bank, banking your way on South Front Street, Barnesville. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
All right, that concludes your Midwest Bank halftime show. Welcome back here to Barnesville High School as the two teams are finishing warming up here. Got about 45 seconds before the start of the second half here. And right now, the Crookston Pirates 29-21 over the home team, the Barnesville Trojans. Pirates led by Emma Bull with 9 and Casey Swickla with 7, and Haley Windham has 6. Those are your top 3 scorers for the Pirates. Your top 3 for the Barnesville Trojans. 9 for Emily Bredman, 8 for Lauren Halverson, with 6 of those 8 coming from the free throw line, and then 2 apiece for Lexi Bogreen and Sam Pesa. Other scorers for the Crookston Pirates, 4 for Jenna Coette and 3 for Danielle Boyle, and that's you add those up, and they come to 29 and 21 respectively here for the two teams. So Once again, Barnesville in the purple and Crookston in the white this evening here on the Minnesota Sports Station. My name is Mike Mason. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast. Hope I haven't made too many mistakes here as I am running solo tonight. Usually have 2, sometimes 3 people helping us out with the broadcast, but our normal go-to people weren't available on short notice, and our camera person was sick, so I had to do it all on myself. It's the very first game I've ever done by myself. Hopefully I've been doing a satisfactory job for our viewers watching here. Turn this microphone back up before we get too far. And that 3 is on the way and in. Banks in out of the hands of Danielle Boyle, who has 6 points now, 32-21, and that's the biggest lead of the game here for the Crookston Pirates. They put a little bit of pressure on the backcourt, but the Trojans will get the ball over the timeline, then turn it over. On the far side there, that is, can't quite see. I think that's Hayden Windjam. I'm not sure, though. Ball's tipped around. Bowgreen picks it up. Pesa over the timeline. Far wing, I think that's Kim Macy. Bounces in the corner for Pesa. Pesa had the ball stripped away. That's 8 turnovers, with 7 of them in the first half. I had Crookston down for just 4 turnovers in that first half. Kim Macy here on the near wing. Works it to Pesa in the near corner. Back to Macy. 16:37 and counting to go here in the second half of play. Pesa drives baseline. Bredman off the glass and in. Got it. Emily Bredman enters double digits with 11. Bounce pass down low here. That's into the hands of Danielle Boyle. Now they'll work it up top to Swickla. Swickla will put the ball to the floor against Halverson. Spin around into the paint. Put it up off the glass. Rebound Lexi Bowgreen. Bowgreen will bring it up court. Push it for Bredman on the baseline. Now pop it back out for Pesa. Pesa nearly had trouble controlling that pass. Had to put the ball to the floor instead of taking a shot. Kim Macy back to Pesa. Pesa will fire it over to Bowgreen. Pesa will go into the corner and get the ball from Bowgreen. Now step in and gets fouled on the baseline shot there. And she'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2 with 15:37 to go here in the second half. First foul of the second half of the game here for the Crookston Pirates. They had 7 in that first half. Free throw missed. Sam Pesa, first trip to the free throw line tonight. Score is mirrored, 32-23 in favor of the Pirates. And that one's a little short as well. Swickla will try for 3, missed it. Out of bounds, now going to the books as a turnover. Turnover number 5. They had 4 of those 5 in the first half. Pressure in the backcourt here as Pesa gets the ball from Bowgreen. Gives it back to Bowgreen, and Bowgreen hasn't had a chance to get over the time stripe. And then battle for it here at midcourt stripe to get it into the hands of Pesa. She had that wide open left side. And speaking of wide open, that 3's on the way and in. Kim Macy, with the triple. 32-26, and the Trojans have cut the lead to 6. That is Hayden Windjam to the bucket, and it rolls in. That's her first points of the game. 34-26. Bowgreen over the timeline. Bredman Halverson through defenders and missed it. I think that was Bowgreen with the rebound underneath, and it was. And now the ball is poked out of bounds, and I believe there's no, it's just out of bounds on the Pirates. No foul. 14:28 to go here. Inbounds pass to Bowgreen. Working inside for Bredman. She lost it off her shoe. Pirates pick up the loose ball. Looking inside there, I believe that's Coette. Yes, it was, but she missed it. Rebound comes down to the Trojans. Bowgreen brings it up and over the timeline to the paint, to the basket, and she'll draw the foul. Crowd mic is in the Crookston fan section, just an FYI. They did not like that call. So Lexi Bowgreen will go to the call, or go to the foul line, excuse me. And she'll make the free throw. 34-27, 14:04 to go here in the second half. Second one is in as well. Far wing, now up top here for Coette. Coette pushes in the corner from Windjam. Windjam down low, couldn't see who that was. Now Pesa gets the ball and advances it up court for Halverson. Off the glass and in. Pesa with the assist. Halverson with the points. Halverson enters the double-digit club with 10 on that last bucket. 34-30. I believe that's Coette on the far side. She'll dribble up top. Windjam now. Windjam around the screen set by Coette. And the ball's tipped into the hands of Halverson. Halverson will give it back here for Pesa. Pesa over the timeline near side in front of the official. And Pesa to the hoop. And no, a roll off the rim. Offensive rebound, couldn't see who got it. Now it goes out of bounds. And it will remain Trojan basketball. Stops the clock with exactly 13 minutes to go. Off the front rim on the shot there from Halverson. Up top, thought about it, now steps in, 17-footer, rattles off the rim to the near corner, out of bounds. Now stop the clock with 12:40 to go, and we have a timeout on the floor. We'll take a timeout as well. We're back in 30 seconds. Broadcast coverage brought to you by Midwest Bank, Front Street Nutrition, and Barnesville Cenex. Barnesville Cenex is your one-stop shop in Barnesville for gas, snacks, and more, including fresh Sandy's Donuts each day of the week. And don't forget that Barnesville Cenex has the Caribou Coffee kiosk open each day as well. They're also your hunting and fishing license headquarters. Barnesville Cenex. Call them 218-354-2139 or stop in to get everything you need at 619 Front Street North in Barnesville. Barnesville Cenex wishes the Trojans the best of luck in this game and every game this sports season. All right, welcome back. 12:39 to go here, and Barnesville with the ball here out of the timeout. Ball's tipped and is taken away. To the hoop, draws the foul. That's the first foul of the second half here for the Trojans.
Foul on the Trojans, number 1, Sam Pesa. Her first personal foul, team's first.
Sam Pesa picks up her first. It's Danielle Boyle at the free throw line. She connects on the first one. And she'll connect on the second one as well. (36-30). Bowgreen runs into a double team and a whistle and a foul. Foul's on one of two Pirates. We'll see which one they charge it to. They're going to charge it to Hallie Windjam, her second. Team's third of the half. I already hit the foul button, so we'll just go back to 3 there. Three-pointer on the way. That's in.
Kenzie Scogan from way downtown.
Kenzie Scogan hits the triple from the far wing. 12:02 and counting to go here. Three-pointer up. That's Collette with the triple. Trojans pull it within 3, and Collette answers to give the lead to the Pirate lead back to 6. Halverson thought about it, now feeds it to the baseline there for Bullgreen in a triple team. Bredman out for Scogan. Scogan corner, Bullgreen. Back to Scogan, open, didn't pull the trigger. Works inside for Bredman off the glass and in. Near side here, that's Collette. Now she pops it over far side for Boyle. Boyle back up top, Collette for 3, off too strong. Offensive board underneath, and the block shot by Bredman. Bredman with a couple dribbles, gets it into the hands of Pesa. Pesa works it down low for Halverson on the baseline, works away around the defender and puts it up and in. It's a 2-point game, 39-37. Nearly out of bounds, and the ball is tipped, taken away here by Bullgreen and the Trojans. Scogan, as the Pirates fans start their defense chant. Now near side for Bullgreen. Inside high post, Halverson. Halverson double team. Ball's tipped into the hands of Pesa, and there's a foul. And I believe the foul is possibly going on Haley Winjum. If it is, it's her 3rd. I'll stop the clock with 10:21 to go here. Inbounds pass comes to Sydney Strand. Now back to Pesa. Pesa works it far side. Scogan for 3. No. Halverson with the rebound. Too strong on the second chance. Ball's tipped around. And I believe a foul is possibly when we called here on Sydney Strand. Yep. 9:59 to go here, and it's a 2-point game in favor of the Pirates, 39-37. Fouls 4-2 in favor of the Trojans. Along the baseline there, and got rejected by the bottom of the backboard. Loose ball comes into the hands of Sydney Strand. She'll work it up court there for Emily Bredman. Bredman with a couple of dribbles. Off the baseline, up and in, and we're tied at 39. Crookston took the lead, 5-3. Now we're knotted up at 39 apiece. Full timeout on the floor. We're back in 60. Barnesville Cenex is your one-stop shop in Barnesville for gas, snacks, and more, including fresh Sandy's Donuts each day of the week. And don't forget that Barnesville Cenex has the Caribou Coffee kiosk open each day as well. They're also your hunting and fishing license headquarters. Barnesville Cenex. Call them 218-354-2139 or stop in to get everything you need at 619 Front Street North in Barnesville. Barnesville Cenex wishes the Trojans the best of luck in this game and every game this sports season.
Your family, your friends, our community. At Midwest Bank of Barnesville, these cornerstones of family, friends, and community is the very heart of Midwest Bank. Whether it's help in expanding the family farm, building, remodeling, or purchasing your new home, or supporting our local schools, Midwest Bank is here because you are our family, you are our friends, and this is our community. Midwest Bank, banking your way on South Front Street, Barnesville. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
All right, welcome back. 9:37 to go. It'll be Crookston ball out of the timeout. We're knotted up at 39 as Emily Bredman gets the tie-in basket for the Trojans. We're tied at 3-3. Crookston took a 5-3 lead, and they held on to that lead until now. We'll see if they can get it back on this possession or not. Three-pointer on the way, a little short. Grazes the front of the rim, or front of the net, and loose ball will get into the hands of Bredman. from Scogan. Now Pesa has it in the backcourt. Lobs it to Bredman. Corner, Strand, not corner, wing, I should say. Bounce past Pesa. Now near side here, that's Scogan. Scogan back to Pesa and back to Scogan. Scogan looking inside, gives it back to Pesa. Pesa lobs it up for Emily Bredman. Swings it over to Strand. Strand looking inside, nobody home. She'll put the ball to the floor. Now push it into the corner for Pesa. Works it in for Bredman. Bredman up to the free throw line for Halverson. Now Halverson loses the ball. Strand up and in with the shot. Sydney Strand. 41-39, and the Trojans have the lead. Two ties, one lead change for each team. Two ties, two lead changes. 8.5 to go. Here's a chance for another lead change. That one's off the back iron, too strong. Pesa chases down the ball in the corner. She'll bring it back the other way quickly. Down Halverson, up and in. 43-39. That is actually the biggest lead of the game for the Trojans. 4 right now. 8:04 and counting. The ball's tipped. Race for it, and Pirates will get there first. Pulls up for 3. Back iron hits the top of the backboard. That's considered out of bounds, and the ball will go to Barnesville. On the shot there was Jenna Collette. She has 7 points so far in this contest. Looking to pull her team within 1, but it bounced off the rim and out of bounds. Pressure in the backcourt. Pesa to Sydney Strand. Strand brings it over the timeline with a bounce pass to Scogan. Scogan now to Pesa. Works it in, high post, Halverson. Near side, Scogan drives the baseline, and a foul on the Pirates. It's the first one on that, or check that. It's the first one on Madison Hoyland, I believe. Yes, Hoyland. 7.5 to go. Inbounds pass comes to Bredman. Now Strand open for 3. Oh, she did bank it in. Thought for a moment there was going to be too strong. 5 points for Sydney Strand. Both buckets scored in the last minute or less. They intended that pass for Windjam over her fingertips and out of bounds. Crookston still within range here, but too many more mistakes, and that could give the game away here to Barnesville. Strand to Pesa. Pesa spins around, drives into the top of the free throw line there. Now Scogan on the near wing. Just under 7 minutes to go. Bredman back to Scogan. Scogan fakes left, dribbles right. Baseline shot up, too short. Halverson with the rebound, tried to feed it up, won't go. Now Scogan gets the rebound. Now Halverson with the rebound and a foul.
Foul, number 23.
That's the 7th team foul for Crookston. I must have missed a couple there. I apologize. That is the 4th on Hayden Widgem. Halverson misses her first free throw of the second half. She was 6 of 8 in the first half. And she'll miss the second one as well. 6:43 and counting to go here. That's Hayden Windjam. Now she'll work it down low. Spinning around, she draws the foul. Shot won't go, but she'll make a trip to the free throw line, and that person is Emma Bowl. Emma Bowl with 9 points. If she can make the free throw here, she'll enter the double-digit club with 10. And she'll pull her team within 6 as well. She'll get 2 shots here, and the first one's a little strong. Second one, in. Inbounds pass comes to Scogan. Quickly into the hands of Sydney Strand, who has a one-on-one. Pops the 12-footer up and in. 8-point lead for the Trojans. At one point, the Trojans trailed by 8. Battled back here and taken the lead. They took the lead at 41-39 after tying it at 39-39. Free throw line jumper, too strong. Offensive board into the hands there of Hayden Windjam. Who'll take the 3. Looked good coming out of her hands, but didn't get the bounce she was looking for. Now it's nearly poked away. Pesa will pick it back up, bring it over the timeline, get it over to Sydney Strand. Strand will dribble up towards the top of the key in between the circles here. Fire it back over far side there for Sam Pesa. Pesa directing traffic with a bounce pass to Bredman. Bredman looks inside, now near wing for Scogan. Scogan looking around, gets it over to Strand. Now they work it down low. I think that's Halverson. Cross court. I think that pass was intended for Bredman, but right there was Sam Pesa to keep it from going out of bounds. And now we have a whistle that'll stop the clock with 5:19 to go here in the second half. Once again, broadcast coverage brought to you by Midwest Bank in Barnesville, Barnesville Senex, and Front Street Nutrition. Certainly appreciate their support of high school athletics here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Near wing, that's Emma Bowl. She'll work it back up top now. Far side into the hands of Hallie Windjam, excuse me, and she'll get the bucket. 48-42, and the Pirates are within 6 with just under 5 minutes to go. Pesa to Bredman. Bredman into the corner, Strand for 3. No, too strong. Out of bounds, should be Pirate basketball, and it is, as Halverson touched it last. And a timeout on the floor. 4:40 to go here, and it's a 6-point lead for the Trojans. We're back in 30 seconds here on the Minnesota Sports Station.
Your family, your friends, our community. At Midwest Bank of Barnesville, these cornerstones of family, friends, and community is the very heart of Midwest Bank. Whether it's help in expanding the family farm, building, remodeling, or purchasing your new home, or supporting our local schools, Midwest Bank is here because you are our family, you are our friends, and this is our community. Midwest Bank, banking your way on South Front Street, Barnesville. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Barnesville Senex is your one-stop shop in Barnesville for gas, snacks, and more, including fresh Sandy's Donuts each day of the week. And don't forget that Barnesville Senex has the Caribou Coffee kiosk open each day as well. They're also your hunting and fishing license headquarters. Barnesville Senex. Call them 218-354-2139 or stop in to get everything you need at 619 Front Street North in Barnesville. Barnesville Senex wishes the Trojans the best of luck in this game and every game this sports season. All right, welcome back. Sorry, we had the camera on the wrong end of the court there. I apologize. Three-pointer on the way. It's Windjam off the front rim, and it ricochets out of bounds, and it'll go to the Trojans. I'll stop the clock with 4:24 to go. Into the backcourt for Sydney Strand. Foul 7-4. Turnovers have been the story of the two halves. 7 for Barnesville in the first half compared to just 4 for Crookston here in the second half. 7 so far and only 2 for Barnesville on the turnover category. And that has played a role in the Trojans getting the lead, as at one point they trailed by as much as 8. Now they'll work the ball around here. That's Sydney Strand. Outside for Halverson, hands it back off to Strand. Strand runs into a double team, bounces it to Pesa. Pesa drives into the paint. Baseline, check that, Bredman. Now Strand. Strand spins around, gives it back to Bredman. Now Scogan has it up top here as they are passing it around here, trying to chew up some clock. Strand to the hoop, drops in and one. That is the third, or check that, the second on Casey Swicklaw. So Sydney Strand at the free throw line. It's her first trip to the line tonight. In. Far side Windjam now works it up top here for Bowl. And that shot was blocked by Bredman, tipped into the hands of Sam Pesa. And a reach-in foul is more than likely coming here on Danielle Boyle. We'll see. That's her first, and that's the team's 9th of the half. So 1-and-1 bonus here. She can make the first one. She'll get a second one. Sam Pesa at the line, 0 for 2. And now she's 0 for 3. Rebound comes down to the Pirates. Up top into the hands of Windjam. Windjam drives into the paint and draws the foul. Windjam will get 2 shots from the line, and a substitution on the horizon here for the Pirates. Jenna Coette will check into the lineup here as Emily Bredman picks up her 3rd personal. Free throw up and in. And now Jenna Coette will check into the lineup, and that gives Emma Bull a breather on the bench. Second free throw is off the mark. Windjam 1 for 2. Foul number 10, so should be a double bonus now. Sam Pesa is the one you want to foul if you're the Crookston Pirates. She has not made a free throw all night. Until now. 1 for 4, and see if she can make the next one here. If she can, it's a 10-point lead for the Trojans. 52-43, 2:44 to go, and the free throw's up, in and out. Bredman with the rebound, and the follow-up is in. And Crookston will call a timeout. 2:38 to go here in the second half. It's an 11-point lead for the Barnesville Trojans. And once again, broadcast coverage brought to you by Barnesville Senex, Midwest Bank, and Front Street Nutrition. Front Street Nutrition in Barnesville is your one-stop shop for healthy energy and nutrition. Stop in and try one of the many different teas or shakes on the menu. With over 80 varieties, you're guaranteed to find multiple favorites that'll quench your thirst. Also, ask about the different lift-offs that'll give you that unique and exact extra boost that you need for your day. Visit Front Street Nutrition today, 108 Front Street South, or call them 701-238-5276. Front Street Nutrition, nutrition for the win. Barnesville Senex is your one-stop shop in Barnesville for gas, snacks, and more, including fresh Sandy's Donuts each day of the week. And don't forget that Barnesville Senex has the Caribou Coffee kiosk open each day as well. They're also your hunting and fishing license headquarters. Barnesville Senex, call them 218-354-2139 or stop in to get everything you need at 619 Front Street North in Barnesville. Barnesville Senex wishes the Trojans the best of luck in this game and every game this sports season. All right, welcome back. Crookston Pirate basketball coming out of the timeout here with 2:43 to go here in the second half. We'll leave our clock sit there for a few seconds, and then we'll start it up. Bounce pass into the high post. Now making a move to the basket there was Hayden Windjam, but she couldn't get it to fall in. Lost it out of bounds. Should stay with the Trojans, and it does. 2:28 to go, 54-43. Pirates at one point early in the second half led by 8. And since then, it's been mostly Barnesville.
Foul on the carries number 11, Jenna Coet, the fourth personal foul. At the line, shooting double bonus for the Chargers.
And let's see here. Jenna Coet just picked up her 4th personal. So they have both Jenna Coet and Hayden Windjam with 4 personal fouls right now. Double bonus, and the free throw's missed by Halverson. Halverson's 6 of 8 in the first half. She hasn't made a free throw here in the second half. And that will continue to be the case. Loose ball. Shot is up and missed it. Halverson with the rebound. Sydney Strand brings the ball up court. Works it to Pesa. Over to Scogan. And that one's going to be stolen away. I believe it was Windjam with the steal, and Windjam with the bucket. A little bit of life for Crookston there off that steal. We'll see if they can continue to score points off that little bit of a momentum switch, and we'll be back in 30 seconds here on the Minnesota Sports Station.
Your family, your friends, our community. At Midwest Bank of Barnesville, these cornerstones of family, friends, and community is the very heart of Midwest Bank. Whether it's help in expanding the family farm, building, remodeling, or purchasing your new home, or supporting our local schools, Midwest Bank is here because you are our family, you are our friends, and this is our community. Midwest Bank, banking your way on South Front Street, Barnesville. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Front Street Nutrition in Barnesville is your one-stop shop for healthy energy and nutrition. Stop in and try one of the many different teas or shakes on the menu. With over 80 varieties, you're guaranteed to find multiple favorites that'll quench your thirst. Also, ask about the different lift-offs that'll give you that unique and exact extra boost that you need for your day. Visit Front Street Nutrition today, 108 Front Street South, or call them 701-238-5276. Front Street Nutrition, nutrition for the win. All right, welcome back. 1:59 to go here in the second half. It's now or never for the Crookston Pirates. They just barely get it in time there on that 5 seconds. Full court press here by Crookston. Sydney Strand with the basketball right now. She'll get it over the timeline. Crookston fans chanting defense and defense. They could use another steal or two here. Windjam, guarding Strand there, got a steal right before the timeout and scored a bucket. Scogan to the hoop and in. Kenzie Scogan with 5 points now, all 5 of them coming in the second half. Three-pointer on the way, Windjam nailed it! Hayden Windjam with the triple. 56-48. Full court press once again. 1:10 to go. And they once again barely get it over the timeline in time. Pesa for Scogan, who nearly lost it. Scogan gets around her defender and a reach-in foul. I believe it's on Hallie Windjam, but we'll double check. No, it's on Emma Bowl. It's her third. Kenzie Scogan, first trip to the free throw line tonight. She'll miss the first one. 57.6 seconds to go. It's the first time I've seen Crookston this year. I would presume that substitution means that their top three-point shooters are in the game. She'll make it the second one. 57-48. It's a 9-point lead with 57.6 seconds to go. We'll keep it right here during the timeout. Once again, broadcast coverage brought to you by Barnesville Senex, Midwest Bank, and Front Street Nutrition. Once again, 57.6. We'll reset our clock there to match that. Crookston, 10 fouls, putting the Trojans in double bonus. Well, the Trojans have a couple fouls to give, so it certainly does not favor the Crookston Pirates, but they do have a couple people who have proven that they can shoot the three-pointer, including Jenna Coette, Danielle Boyle, Hayden Widgem, and I know Boyle's in. I'm not sure about the other two. Casey Swicklaw hit a three back in the first half as well. If they can get 3 of those quickly here, we'd be tied up. Check that. The scoreboard in the gym says 57-47. So if I'm off, I apologize. There's been times where I've not been off. And I was the one who was actually correct, but we're going to say I was incorrect this time. Three-pointer on the way, off the back iron, too strong. They're saying it hit the top. I'd like to see the video replay on that one. I'm not sure if it did or not. But then again, I was kind of glancing down when that happened, so maybe I'm wrong. And in most cases, I am wrong in a situation like that, so. Stolen away. Going to the hoop, and she'll draw the foul. In the act of shooting, so she'll go to the line to shoot 2. Sam Pesa picks up her second, 37.7 seconds remaining. Windjam at the free throw line. Bingo. They get one closer. It's a 9-point game, 57-48. We might see a handful of fouls here. She'll miss the second one. And they'll get it out to Bredman. And doesn't look like they're trying to foul here at the moment. And now they're gonna have to. They may have taken up too much time on the clock there. 28.2 seconds remaining, and now going to the free throw line is Sydney Strand. She's 1 for 1 on her trips to the line tonight. She'll make the first one. She'll get one more. Double bonus for every foul for the remaining 28 seconds here for Barnesville. Well, they have one to give yet. And she'll make the other one too. Backs up for 3. No, missed it. And a foul in the backcourt will stop the clock with 14.9 seconds to go. Actually, it just went out of bounds, no foul. Inbounds pass for Scogan. And looks like they're gonna dribble this one out. Sydney Strand. And that is your final score.
And your final tonight, Barnesville Lady Trojans 59, Crookston Pirates 48.
59-48 in favor of the Barnesville Trojans. We'll add up some numbers and come back with your post-game show right after this. Once again, we want to thank Barnesville Senex, along with Midwest Bank and Front Street Nutrition for making this broadcast possible. When we come back, updated team profiles, your stats, and all the other cool stuff right after this. Did you miss any or all of this live game broadcast? Not to worry. Over 90% of the games on the Magnitude Sports Media Network are available on demand on our website within a couple hours, so you can watch the game anytime. You can also take advantage of the DVR feature, which puts instant replay instantly into your hands. You can watch a delayed version of this live broadcast, rewatch a big play or score, and then at any time, return to live action simply by clicking live. Now you don't have to miss your son's game-winning goal or your daughter's set sealing ace serve. Thanks for watching the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Your family, your friends, our community. At Midwest Bank of Barnesville, these cornerstones of family, friends, and community is the very heart of Midwest Bank. Whether it's help in expanding the family farm, building, remodeling, or purchasing your new home, or supporting our local schools, Midwest Bank is here because you are our family, you are our friends, and this is our community. Midwest Bank, banking your way on South Front Street, Barnesville. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Barnesville Cenex is your one-stop shop in Barnesville for gas, snacks, and more, including fresh Sandy's Donuts each day of the week. And don't forget that Barnesville Cenex has the Caribou Coffee kiosk open each day as well. They're also your hunting and fishing license headquarters. Barnesville Cenex. Call them 218-354-2139 or stop in to get everything you need at 619 Front Street North in Barnesville. Barnesville Cenex wishes the Trojans the best of luck in this game and every game this sports season. Front Street Nutrition in Barnesville is your one-stop shop for healthy energy and nutrition. Stop in and try one of the many different teas or shakes on the menu. With over 80 varieties, you're guaranteed to find multiple favorites that'll quench your thirst. Also, ask about the different lift-offs that'll give you that unique and exact extra boost that you need for your day. Visit Front Street Nutrition today, 108 Front Street South, or call them 701-238-5276. Front Street Nutrition, nutrition for the win.
Diamond Academy and Magnitude Sports Media Network are providing a huge opportunity for high school athletes. Player profile videos shine the spotlight on a skill set required for a position in a particular sport. Whether you play softball, track and field, or any other sport, if you're a sophomore or junior, it's time to schedule your video. Most tapings take less than an hour and can save you thousands when a recruiter puts your name in the starting lineup for a college scholarship. For more information, click on Player Profiles at msportsnet.com or call us at 701-373-1843.
Since October 17, 2017, the Magnitude Sports Media Network has brought you over 550 games and a grand total of 115,000 plus viewers and listeners who have watched or listened to one of the 105 varsity, JV, or sub-varsity teams that have played in one of the 8 different sports that we have broadcasted from 40 cities and towns, including hockey, baseball, softball, volleyball, basketball, soccer, and swimming, with hopes of doing more in the future. Consider a donation or a sponsorship that'll give you advertising dollars every bang for its buck that you can expect. Visit our website for more information, msportsnet.com, or call us at 701-373-1843. Thank you for being loyal viewers and supporters for the past 2 years.
Magnitude Sports Media Network is your home for all types of sports programming in a 3-state region. Over 500 previous games are available right now on demand. Since 2017, we've brought you an average of 275 games a year, including junior varsity and varsity matchups across 8 different sports. Now we're on pace for the same amount of games this year. It's a whole lot of sports, and it's all right here, where North Dakota, Minnesota, and South Dakota teams play. This is the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Subscribe to Magnitude Sports on YouTube. Go to youtube.com, search for Magnitude Sports, click on subscribe, click on the bell, and select your alert preference of all, personalized, or none. By selecting all, you'll be notified to every live broadcast and video upload we make. Selecting personalized will notify you only to the games and videos most likely to interest you, and selecting none will help us out by becoming a subscriber but avoid unnecessary mobile and email notifications. Direct link is youtube.com/ndsportschannel/live. Thanks for subscribing to Magnitude Sports on YouTube.
Good sportsmanship. It will carry you further in life than sports. Growing up in North Dakota, I learned to respect my opponents, the coaches, and the officials. The values of fairness and teamwork carried me to the highest level in my sport and allowed me to live my dream of playing football in the NFL. It doesn't matter if you're on the stage, the playing field, or in the stands. We are all better when we show respect for others and practice good sportsmanship. Carry yourself with dignity. Being gracious makes the losses easier and the victories that much sweeter. So when the lights on the playing field, the stage, or the gym floor dim, you'll always have pride in yourself.
Front Street Nutrition in Barnesville is your one-stop shop for healthy energy and nutrition. Stop in and try one of the many different teas or shakes on the menu. With over 80 varieties, you're guaranteed to find multiple favorites that'll quench your thirst. Also, ask about the different lift-offs that'll give you that unique and exact extra boost that you need for your day. Visit Front Street Nutrition today, 108 Front Street South, or call them 701-238-5276. Front Street Nutrition, nutrition for the win. Barnesville Cenex is your one-stop shop in Barnesville for gas, snacks, and more, including fresh Sandy's Donuts each day of the week. And don't forget that Barnesville Cenex has the Caribou Coffee kiosk open each day as well. They're also your hunting and fishing license headquarters. Barnesville Cenex. Call them 218-354-2139 or stop in to get everything you need at 619 Front Street North in Barnesville. Barnesville Cenex wishes the Trojans the best of luck in this game and every game this sports season.
Your family, your friends, our community. At Midwest Bank of Barnesville, these cornerstones of family, friends, and community is the very heart of Midwest Bank. Whether it's help in expanding the family farm, building, remodeling, or purchasing your new home, or supporting our local schools, Midwest Bank is here because you are our family, you are our friends, and this is our community. Midwest Bank, banking your way on South Front Street, Barnesville. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
All right, welcome back here to the post-game show as the Barnesville Trojans come from behind, down by 8 early in the second half. They would get that 8-point deficit made up and take a bleed and win by 11, 59-48 your final. Good game here. If you missed the JV game, that one went into overtime, and that final there was 45-41. Both the JV game and the varsity game will be available for a 24/7 replay. Well, it says in less than 2 hours, but usually it's like 20 minutes. So now that JV game somehow got split into 2 videos, so we're going to restream that one in the near future, get it in one video, and then it'll be a lot easier for you to find. But I think most of the game is in one video, and then I think maybe the entire overtime is that second video, and I'm not sure how that happened, but it happened. So we'll say that much for sure. We'll go over the team and individual numbers here in a little bit, but first of all, the Trojans improved to 12-11, one game over 500, improved to 3-5 at home. This was a section game, so they improved to 500 at 8-8 in Section 8AA. For the Pirates, they fall to 18-6, 9-3 on the road, and 10-6 in the section. Once again, as I mentioned a moment ago, our streams are available on demand here, as it says in progress for this game right here. But as soon as we go off the air, that should change to watch. And then, like as I mentioned, that junior varsity game is going to be, we're going to restream that to get it into one video there, because I'm not sure what happened to cause the split to happen. So any of the games that we broadcasted in the past, they will be available on this page of our website, also on our team playlist page. Now, today was the first time we ever aired the Crookston Pirates on the Minnesota Sports Station or on the Magnitude Sports Media Network, at least I believe it was. So in the next few hours here, under the Minnesota teams, if you scroll down in alphabetical order, right underneath the all the B teams there, that's where we'll put the Crookston Pirates in alphabetical order. So you can scroll down, click on Crookston Pirates, and it'll filter out all of our games that do not feature the Crookston Pirates. Or you can click on Barnesville Trojans, and it'll filter out all the games that do not feature the Barnesville Trojans. Or you can click on basketball, and it'll filter out all the games that are not a basketball game. So that's how that works. You can find both of those pages under our games button at msportsnet.com. Once again, we want to thank our sponsors, including Barnesville Cenex, Front Street Nutrition, and Midwest Bank. And if you'd like to team up with us, we have booster plans starting as low as $25 a month. You can request a package for your favorite team or teams and get in front of our viewers and are in front of our online followers, too. Over 1,000 plus on each website, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. All have 1,000 plus followers on there. You can call or text us at 701-373-1843. And you can also email us at msportsmedianetwork@gmail.com. There we go. I got it out of me. And you can visit our website, click on the contact button at msportsnet.com. Get a hold of us that way as well. You can get your business name scrolling on our scoreboard there, which is there during every portion of the game that includes that scoreboard. Give you a maximum game time exposure, putting your business in front of our viewers. So if you want to team up with us, we would love that. Did you miss any or all of this live game broadcast? Not to worry. Over 90% of the games on the Magnitude Sports Media Network are available on demand on our website within a couple hours, so you can watch the game anytime. You can also take advantage of the DVR feature. which puts instant replay instantly into your hands. You can watch a delayed version of this live broadcast, rewatch a big play or score, and then at any time, return to live action simply by clicking live. Now you don't have to miss your son's game-winning goal, your daughter's set sealing ace serve. Thanks for watching the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
Your
All right, welcome back. And I'm not sure why that's up there. It should look like that. There we go. It's still on the way here. We'll take a look at the full game recap, team and individual stats. We'll select our player of the game, tell you about our next broadcast, and how you can find us online. You can find us online on Twitter at msportsnet, facebook.com/msportsnet live, and then also youtube.com/ND Sports Channel until we change that to something along the lines of Magnitude or M Sports. Once YouTube allows it, we'll figure out what we want to do there. But for now, it has to remain ND Sports Channel as a result of YouTube saying so. Let's go ahead and take a look at the game recap, and we'll start here. It was a 3-3 tie. Crookston took the lead at 5-3. They would hang on to that lead until early in the second half when Barnesville would tie it at 39-39. They would take the lead on the next possession there, 41-39. They never gave up the lead from that 41-39 point, and they would go on to win 59-48. It was 29-21 in favor of Crookston at halftime, and the Barnesville Trojans outscored the Pirates 38-19 in the second half to bring us to our final score, 59-48. Turnovers were a huge story in this game. 7 for the Trojans in the first half, which allowed them to fall behind at halftime, but they only turned the ball over 5 times in the second half, while Crookston only had 4 turnovers in the first half, but they turned the ball over 10 times in the second half. So Crookston ended the game with 14 turnovers compared to just 12 for the Barnesville Trojans. Let's see here. Individual numbers. We'll start with the Pirates. Let's see here. Abby Baravich played but did not score any points. She had 1 personal foul. Emma Bowl, 10 points. 9 of those scored in the first half. She was 2 of 4 from the free throw line in the game for 50%. And she had 3 personal fouls. Jenna Coette was 7 points. And Holly Windham with, 9 points, including 1 of 1 from the free throw line for 100%. Scored 6 of those 9 in the first half. Danielle Boyle with 7 points, including 1 of 1 from the free throw line. She had 1 personal foul. Coette had 4 fouls, and Holly Windham had 3 fouls, by the way. Let's see here. Hayden Windham, 8 points. All 8 of them scored in the second half. She was 1 of 2 from the free throw line for 50%. And then Casey Swicklaw scored all 7 of her points in the first half. She went 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Overall, 2, 4, 8, 9, 10 attempts. And they made 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 of those attempts. So they were 70% in the game from the free throw line for the Crookston Pirates. 17 fouls in the first half, 10 plus in the second half for the Pirates. For the Barnesville Trojans, 3 apiece for Sam Pesa and Kim Macy. Sam Pesa was 1 of 4 from the free throw line, although 4 of those attempts coming in the second half. She had 2 fouls. Kim Macy, no free throws, no fouls. Lexi Bowgreen played, scored 4 points, 2 in the first half, and went 2 of 2 from the free throw line in the second half for 100%. Emily Bredman led the way with 17 points, scoring 9 of those 7 in the first half, and she went 1 of 2 for 50% from the free throw line. Lauren Halverson, 14 points, went 6 of 8 in the first half from the free throw line, but went 0 of 4 in the second half for a total of 6 of 12 for 50%. And she had 3 fouls. Emily Bredman also had 3 fouls, by the way. Sydney Strand, I forgot to mention her. She had 11 points. All 11 scored in the second half. 2 of 2 from the free throw line for 100% and 1 personal foul. And then finally, Kenzie Scogan with 6 points. All 6 of them in the second half, and she went 1 of 2 from the free throw line for 50%. Overall, let's see here. 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 24 attempts at the free throw line. They made 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 of those. So if I'm doing the math right here, 13 divided by 24 is 54% from the free throw line. So 54% from the line as a team for the Barnesville Trojans. 70% of the 70% from the line as a team for the Crookston Pirates. Well, time now to select a player of the game, and well, we are going to go with the sophomore forward, Emily Bredman, who had a big night, 17 points, and was the highest scorer. And she had 9 of those in the first half, the other 8 in the second half, and 1 of 2 from the free throw line. 9 rebounds, too. 5 of them offensive, and a couple of those 5 went in as second chance points, while taking away 8 points for the Crookston Pirates on the 4 defensive rebounds. Also had a couple of steals, 4 blocked shots, and a couple of assists, 3 fouls, and once again, no three-pointers, but 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Emily Bredman for the Barnesville Trojans will be our player of the game. Our next broadcast is coming up here on tomorrow from Fargo Davies High School. Boys JV and boys varsity, 5:15 and 7 p.m. are the tip-offs against the Valley City Highliners. That'll be live on the Andy Sports Channel here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. And then 3 games on Saturday. Barnesville Trojans fans at 6 o'clock and 7:30. Jared Stevens will have the call from Concordia College against the Frazee Hornets. And then I'll be up in East Grand Forks as the Green Wave are hosting the Minneapolis North Polars. And those are two top 5 teams in Minnesota basketball, and that should be a great matchup. So we'll have both those games at 6 o'clock and 6 o'clock, and then Jared Stevens will have the Frazee-Barnesville game tomorrow for the boys at 7:30. So once again, we'll have coverage of both Barnesville games tomorrow at 6 o'clock and 7:30, and then we'll also have coverage at 6 o'clock of the East Grand Forks Minneapolis North game, and then we'll head over to Tower City, North Dakota for the Maple Valley Raiders and the Oak Grove Grovers. When those 2 teams met earlier, Maple Valley got the win for girls basketball on Monday, and then we'll see the Barnesville Trojans again on Tuesday the 18th when they take on the Holly Nuggets here at home, and then the boys, that'll be the boys game, and then we'll see the boys again next Thursday when they take on the DGF Rebels here at home as well. And then back to Fargo Davies for a quadruple header. Boys and girls JV, girls and boys varsity with the West Fargo Packers. And you can check out the entire lineup at our website, msportsnet.com. Thanks so much for watching once again. Thanks to our sponsors, Barnesville Cenex, Midwest Bank, and Front Street Nutrition. Your final score, Barnesville 59 and the Crookston Pirates 48. We will talk to you again tomorrow from Fargo Davies High School for the Eagles and the Highliners on the ND Sports Channel. Thanks so much for watching. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Good night.